Hey, it's night. Welcome to my second ever live. I want to get ready. I need to go back to the store because what I bought broke. It was like broken when I went to put it on. Like I pulled it up and I went to go tie it, and the tie was already broken, and so check the clothes before, because obviously you can't really try on things like that. At least I don't really try on things in stores anymore, so I gotta go and get exchanged. Anyways, I gotta get ready, and I wanted to talk about what I wore last week instead of just doing a whole video. I figured, why not just do a live? Okay, so my hair's already done, as you can see. My little puff, my little poof, my little sploof de doof, and I don't know. I don't want to do too much, but I'm just trying to look snatched in the face. So let's go ahead. First, foremost, we're gonna go in with the essence. This is Time Revolution's Pro Ferment essence. I've actually been quite liking this. I feel like my skin is just looking some type of goodness. Like, look at my skin. Do you see it? I'm just loving how it feels and how it's looking, and I have a trip soon, so of course the skin gotta look good. And then of course the best thing you can do for your skin, the best thing is put on some sunscreen. What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. On the road, I'm way too to be a. I love this song. All right, so next is the e.l.f.'s Holy Hydration Face Cream. This has SPF 30. I really try my best not to go outside without sunscreen, because what I look like. No thank you to sunspots. No thank you to skin issue, aging. I mean, you're gonna age. It is what it is. But let's try to age like wine. I'm trying to age like a good, expensive red wine, That's how I'm trying to age. So, and then before I start, I'm gonna go in with the oil. This is the Ordinary's Organic Cold Pressed Rose Hip Seed Oil. I keep telling y'all, my empties video is coming soon, because it is. I assure you, it's on its way. I have a few more items that are almost done, so I just, using them up, and I'm only using them when I want to. Because I know people are like, Project Empty Pan, I'm gonna finish this. When I try to force myself to finish things, it just makes me not want to use it even more. So I just wait until naturally I want to use it. So the first fragrance I wore, this is not in order, but a fragrance I wore last week was L'Ombre de Merveille. Y'all, like, it's crazy how nice this fragrance is, and I almost left it at the Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I got it in a discounter store. It was either Marshalls or TJ Maxx, and I almost left it because this cost me, I think, $55, and I was like, because I've been putting budgets on my fragrances because of my trip. I need stuff to go on the trip, right? So like today I'm gonna go get a personal bag, and let me know if you guys ever wanted me to do, like, what is it called, like when you vlog, because it's a hot mess and it's always jokes and a little too much. And I had the kids, but I would gladly do that. But yeah, so I almost didn't get this because I was like, $60. Do I really need it? The problem is the Merveille line, whatever, with these bottles, I've been interested in it, and this is the cheapest I saw it, actually, even while looking online. So I just said, all right, let me just get it. Boy, oh boy, am I glad I got this fragrance. It's giving me, is the music too loud? It's giving me Coca-Cola, but in like the bougie glass Coke bottle, like the bottle back in the day. And then for the majority of the fragrance, it's giving me Lush bath bombs. I'm not gonna talk about it too much because I feel like I talked about it a lot recently. But yeah, this is L'Ombre de Merveille. It's definitely giving me Lush bath bombs. Beautiful. So good. Let me know if you guys have tried L'Ombre de Merveille. This is really, really good. And it's only a 1 fluid ounce, so it's small. And you guys can already see a little dent that I have going. I've been spraying this. I am overspray on na. Like, no, some like I'm not even like hee-hee-heeing. Like I overspray. The next one is Rouge Smoking. Look at this dent. I swear every time. Every time I smell this and I put this on my skin, it gives me comfort, yet like a little sensual, a little grown woman, slightly classy. It's a closer to the skin fragrance, and the fragrance itself is actually quite expensive. I think it retails for about $190, which is a lot of money. However, I have a fragrance wish list. Fragrances that I intend to own. Here's my cute little book. But I have a list of like 2-3 pages of fragrances I intend to eventually own. And the list just keeps growing. However, I try not to put fragrances that cost more than $140-ish on it, so that it's just more feasible for me to get it. I am a regular person, okay? I'm actually a stay-at-home mom currently with 3 boys, and so yeah. But then I have a special list I have started recently. It's on my phone of only 2 fragrances is on there. One of them is Rouge Smoking, and it's just the more expensive fragrances that is gonna have to come from somebody else, maybe as a gift. Like, it's just expensive because I'm just not going to be able to buy it per se. But yeah, that is one I want to own. I want to own Rouge Smoking. I would appreciate if these dupe houses would try to mimic this. Although I don't know, I feel like it would probably be hard, but it's almond, cherry, vanilla. Like, it's a comforting, sexy scent. Next, no, listen. Okay. I feel like I don't need to talk about this too much because I feel like I've seen quite a few people gas this up lately, but I have to gas it up. Listen, for those of you who do follow me and do watch my videos and are interested, or we have similar scent profile likes, this is Burberry Her the EDT. This came out fairly recently. I got 5 to 6 hours out of this EDT. If you have been following me for any amount of time, watching at least 3 of my videos, you know my skin yum up fragrance. My skin eat up fragrance like I eat up cornmeal porridge. I'll eat a whole pan by myself. Listen, don't judge me. Don't judge me. But my skin just eats up fragrance. My skin eats up lotions. My skin just loves Fendi. And so the fact that this EDT was like a 6-hour wear on me was absolutely intense. Oh my gosh, and it's so good. It's the pair in here for me. It's the sweetness with a little bit of like wateriness, because if you smell the original Burberry Her, it's very sweet. It's very sweet strawberry. And you know what it is? This also gives me feminine, gives me girly, but it's like the pairing here is almost like slightly ripe. It's just slightly ripe. So there's a little bit of sweetness, but then there's almost like a really fresh, like almost like the pear you would bite into and it'd be kind of a little hard. So it'd get like that slight crunch to it. Oh, this is so nice. This is very lovely. It's giving like the green pear, not the brown one. That's really, really sweet. Fresh, slightly clean, slightly sweet. Like this, I don't think is gonna attract bees like Burberry Her. I think it's gonna attract bees. So the Eau de Parfum, but the Eau de Toilette, I don't think so. It's definitely a super nice fragrance, and it's not super expensive. This is definitely mid-priced range. Oh, let me keep it moving. But that is so nice. So good. So scrumptious. So the next one is a combo. I wore some Dossier fragrances, woody oak moss and floral musk. Let me show y'all how much I've been really loving floral musk. Can y'all see that dent already? I've been wearing floral musk like I shower. Like I feel like I've sprayed that on literally every day. Like you like it could be going to my bed. Like I will even spray it like this, one spray, and then go to my bed like that. Like this smells so good. I'm really getting a love for musky fragrance. Is anybody else really loving musky fragrance lately? It's like I went and got Narciso Rodriguez and my eyes have just been opened to musk and how awesome musk can be, because my body has a naturally, I should probably start putting makeup on my face. My body has a naturally oh no guys, I dropped something in every video. It's really intense. My body has a naturally musk, like I just have a strong smell naturally, and so this ooh, I have to, I'm very aware of that, and I of course take care of myself accordingly, bathing, scrubs, so on and so forth, and that just helps with my natural smell. I also drink lots of water, so my body odor is not like, you can, for the most people can be able to control their body odor. Like even when I sweat, I've had people tell me it doesn't smell bad. No, it smells bad to me. They said it doesn't smell bad, so there's a certain way you can go about, like with antibacterial soaps, and try out different antibacterial soaps, because some didn't work for me that worked for other people on YouTube. And then I went in with, you know, regular stuff. Like I have a whole like routine, and once you prep your skin in such a way, I think it also helps fragrances last so much longer, especially for someone like me. If your skin eats up fragrances like mine does, I'm telling you, do like a more like in-depth scrub routine in the wash with different soaps, and you're gonna really appreciate what goes down. But then a fragrance that has musky like tones to it will really just grab onto your body's natural musk and have you smelling so nice. I always get compliments when I wear floral musk, and then I just pair it sometimes with woody oak moss because I want that classy, like this is like floral musk almost gives me like feminine, not necessarily flirty honestly, but like feminine. I almost feel like low-key someone in Bridgerton would wear this floral musk. Is there anybody else watching Bridgerton? Because the way I like I marathon watched that because I had to. I started season 1. I'm almost done with season 2. But this is giving, Flora Musk is giving somebody in Bridgerton wearing this. Woody Oaks Moss just adds a little more class for me, that I like with that. Oh, the bergamot in here is just unmatched with that vanilla and oak moss. Oh! Anyway, I really am playing games right now because I really do actually have to leave this house. I'm gonna go in with Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. But yeah, so those are what I wore another day. The next fragrance I wore was Sea Fury. I actually wore Sea Fury yesterday, and I had a makeup trial for a bride. Because I do makeup. She loved it, by the way, and hired me for her wedding. And y'all, I passed by her relative and she asked me if I was wearing Sea. I have never had someone that I don't know what I was wearing. Well, I wasn't wearing Sea, but I was wearing a flanker, right? So that was quite an experience for me. I know that's like me, sounds like I'm being dramatic, but I thought that was really cool. Well, like I said, because I haven't really had, here's Fenty's. Oh my gosh, I'm getting low on this. I'm going to have to get more. This is my summer shade, so it's actually too dark, but that's my business. Anyway, so yeah, that was a cool experience. And then, you know, oh, you smell good. I was like, thank you. So I think she wears C herself, and so she smelt the similar vibes of it. But yeah, so I like C. It really doesn't last that long on my skin. So I actually, that was the second fragrance I wore of the day. I had a fragrance I wore earlier that day that had started to fade. And so I re-lotioned and whatever and applied C Fiori. Oh my gosh, C Fiori is such a nice fragrance. I do think it's a little expensive for me for how long it lasts and the like. It's just a little. It's mid-price range, and I just feel like there should be a dupe out there for this already. And funny enough, I was watching a video earlier today. For no, I don't remember her name. Oh no. Her videos are so great. Anyway, she was talking about Always Red Femme. Has anyone tried that or owns that? She said Always Red Femme, and then a lotion was giving her together with giving her C Fiori. So I'm gonna get it. But it's out of stock on all of the discounting websites right now. At least the ones I looked at. And I looked at Fragrance Net, I looked at Fragrance X, and I looked at Perfume something. All out of stock over there. Join waiting list. So that stunk. But I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna get it because I would like to see if I can find a more affordable dupe for C Fiori. But until I run out of this is what I have, C Fiori, and it's great. I love it. It's like creamy. It almost gives me like a licorice vibe. I don't know if there's actually licorice in here, but it's like a creamy licorice kind of candy scent, but it's not like a gourmand booming type of scent. It's like a soft, really feminine type of scent that when I just want to feel girly and super feminine, like that is what I would wear. Honestly, I almost think C Fiori, oh man, what's her name? Kate's little sister from Bridgerton. I think she would wear C Fiori. Giving very very soft, very look like delicate, like type vibe. Like I love that. What I wore with Rouge Smoking was Guess Seductive Red. I love Guess Seductive Red. I don't see anyone talking about Guess Seductive Red like I love Guess Seductive Red. Like, don't mention it and say it's a good fragrance. But this, I get 6 hours out of Guess Seductive. 6 hours. And this fragrance is an EDT. What's going on? What are they putting in these EDTs these days? Because this something is lasting longer than some Eau de Parfums on some real stuff. Like, real stuff. And it smells so good. Definitely feel like cherry, almond, pear are some of like the top notes that are being used, and lychee, some of the top notes that are being used now for fragrances. I don't know about y'all, but that's just how I feel, which is fine because I'm loving it. But this is so nice and it's so affordable. I feel like I don't want to actually tell you how much I got it for because I don't remember. So I'm just gonna be guessing, but I just know it was really affordable because I was impressed when I opened it. Oh, it smells so good. Low-key might wear this today. I don't know. I'm stuck. Okay, so another fragrance I wore last week was this. Thank you. And this is La Nuit Trésor, the Eau de Toilette. So I don't have the original one yet, but I heard the original La Nuit Trésor is a little strong, like a little heavier. It's more like a fall winter scent. This is definitely for, it's definitely for the springtime. This is a fresh, sweet, like fruity candy type of scent. This is mid-price range. My husband did buy this for me for about $90, which is not affordable to, I mean, it's mid-price for me. The bottle is giving me, whenever I spray this, I just love looking at it because the bottle is super duper like attractive to me. And then like this cute rose on here, but this smells so good. It's sweet, but it's not like too sweet. It's like almost like the similar kind of level of sweetness to Burberry her EDT. Like it has the sweetness there, but it has a very fresh, almost watery quality. And when I say watery, don't think like watered down. Just think like lighter. It's almost like instead of a juice, right? Like you just got a full concentrated juice, you get like water and you put like the berries and all of that in it and let it sit for a couple hours. That's what I mean. You get that really fresh, but the flavoring is still there type of scent. And I think things like that are really perfect as it gets warmer and warmer. It was 72 degrees last week, like I think twice, or it was in the 70s. And this was so nice. I smelt myself in random wafts. It didn't last that long though. I want to say when I say this is about 4 hours. So I did go ahead and put another fragrance on after this wore off, but you could just top this up. And this is a bigger bottle. So although it was 90 bucks, this is 100 ml. So I have decants coming for my trip, like decanter bottles, and you just pop off this and you just pop off this top right here, and then you just have like the upward spout, and then you pump it on there and you get your juice. And I will be decanting this and bringing this with me because it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I really like that a lot, and I think it was, for me, it was worth the price. And y'all know I'm a little if you watch any of my videos, I'm a little stingy with my money because I like to spend money. So I like to have money to spend across like different things. So the next fragrance I wore last week was Flora by Botanica. I know some people are probably tired of hearing about this fragrance because it's very popular right now. Is it real? If not, where can I find it? Find what? What are you looking for? Flora Botanica by Balenciaga is really, really nice because it's just such a fresh fragrance without making you feel, at least making me feel masculine, because that's how some of the fresh fragrances roll for me. They kind of get aromatic, and sometimes aromatic for me is like doing too much. I'm just going in with my MAC ones right now. Hey. Don't mind me. Anyway, Flora Botanica has a little bit of a sweetness to it, but it's a primarily like really fresh fragrance that there's something very attractive about this fragrance. Like, bottle aside, because the bottle's really attractive, but bottle aside, if you just have this decanted, you don't even know what the bottle looks like. It smells green, it smells fresh, it smells slightly sweet, and it smells different. It smells different without it hitting like weird niche, because some of these niche fragrances, like, okay, yes, it's different, but I'm just not here to smell like that, if that makes any sense. It just smells so good. This is not this is the lower end of mid-price range, so I don't even think it's that bad in price. This cost, I think, I got it for 60 bucks, and this is the I think this is a 1.3 fluid ounce. I'm not sure. This is 1.6 fluid ounces, and I got it for 60 bucks, which to me is pretty good because, 60 bucks is getting up there in price for me. And so if you're getting that for a 1 fluid ounce, it's not the end of the world, of course, but 1 fluid ounce is not going to last that long for people who don't have this. Like, this is ridiculous. And then I have fragrances down there, and I have fragrances over here, and I have fragrances in here. So most people don't have that type of quantity of fragrances. So 1.6 to 3.4 fluid ounce bottles are going to obviously last you the longest, and price wise be the best bang for your buck. Just a little tad bit there, but because I have so many fragrances, I usually stick with the 1.6 to the 1 fluid ounce, because no need to waste fragrances, and I'm trying to obviously gonna try to get through them before they go bad. But once again, I'm also over spray Iana, so I feel like it might be easier for me to get through fragrances than some other people who just, don't overspray like that, because they don't need to. Their skin does not yum up fragrance. Okay. The next one is Valentino's Yellow Dreams. I talked about this in my last live, so I'm not going to go too depth with this, but I'm fairly certain it's vanilla, lemon, musk, and one other fragrance note is in here. This is perfection. This is like the diamond of the season for this year, because it smells, it's the musky quality for me, it's the bright quality for me, it's the feminine aspect for me. Although I do feel like some men would have no qualms about wearing this. Oh no, it works. It smells a little different on my skin. Like it does. No, I think I might wear this today. This is Valentino Donna Born in Roma Yellow Dreams. I still don't have the original Valentino, and that's not from me having any issues with the original Valentino Donna Born in Roma, but Yellow Dreams for me is so nice. I saw someone's video recently. Well, she just said she, wasn't really like as impressed with it that other people seem. And it's really honestly about what you already have in your stash along with your skin chemistry. Because you could have something that smells like this, or this is just not the scent profile for you, or you like it and then you go try it and it just doesn't work for you. I'm using Too Faced's Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder in Translucent Medium. But this is how I'm able to use my summer shade, even though I'm definitely not my summer shade right now, because it's a lighter fragrance than my skin, and then when I spray it, it just makes everything even out very, very nicely on me. But yeah, so I just really like this fragrance. It's really nice. It's a really nice pretty girl scent, and I feel like it's an easy grab too for some reason. Like there's something about it, because it's not so off or so different. Like I don't want to smell sharp, or I don't want to smell super sweet, or I don't want to smell super strong, or like, you know what I mean? That this fragrance is just a very non-polarizing, non-obnoxious, non-offending type of fragrance, and I do go heavy with this. I've gotten compliments with this quite a few times, so Yellow Dreams is a yes for me, and it just works so well with my skin chemistry. And then the last fragrance I wore last week was St. Bart's Tommy Bahama. I feel like I also mentioned this fragrance. No, this is so nice. Oh my gosh. And this was so affordable. This was like 20 bucks. Tommy Bahama's St. Bart's. It literally smells like a margarita. Now, if you're asking me, what do you really want to smell like a margarita? Follow me for a second, okay? In theory, no. No. In reality, most definitely, spray all the margarita on me. There is something so bougie, fun, and yummy about this fragrance. It almost makes my mouth water smelling this. Like, makes me want a margarita. And I'm not even the biggest margarita person. And not like a flavored margarita. This is the original margarita down to like the lime or lemon or whatever. This is giving me all the best fun vibes. And this will also be decanted and given to and brought with me on my trip. Because this smells so yummy. However, the margarita smell lasts about 20-30 minutes maybe on me, and then it becomes like a clean scent. However, I don't care. I will respray myself. For sure. For sure. With this, I have. And the clean scent is not a bad scent either to just let rock on your skin. But it's that margarita scent for me. And it was so affordable. It's wild. So that was really cool. That, like, you really don't need to, and that's why I created my YouTube channel, right? I love the fragrance community on YouTube. However, I saw, like, a lot of the fragrance YouTubers, I feel like, they have some money, or their significant other has money or whatever to spend on very niche, expensive fragrances, which is nice, but not all of us have that budget, and that's okay. because you don't need to spend that kind of money, especially if you don't have it, in order to smell good, in order to smell different, in order to smell delectable or fresh or clean or aromatic or whatever it is that you want to smell like. Odds are, I can bet money on it, you're gonna find something similar or the same in an affordable fragrance. And for me, in case you're wondering, affordable is about 50 bucks and under. 50 is kind of pushing it a little bit, but like 50 bucks and under is affordable. Maybe like 45 really. Once I hit the 50, I'm looking at mid-price range till about 140. After 140, now we're getting expensive for me. That's just me. Because, you know, everybody's pockets are different, and that's also something you need to look at. But discounter websites, I rarely buy things full price. If I do buy the full price, it's because I'm aggy and the price for me didn't seem that bad. But for the most part, I do buy it discounted, whether I'm waiting for a sale at Sephora, or I'm using my points at Ulta, or I'm going on discounting websites. Those are literally what saves me and makes it so I can even get these fragrances. But yeah, because I want to smell good. A lot of us do want to smell good, right? And you can, and you don't have to worry about spending OD guaps of money, because, you know, bills are still here. Student loans are still here. But yeah, so those are the fragrances I wore last week. And what am I gonna wear today? That's my question now, because I'm not sure. So I've actually been meaning to wear this Signorina Fiore in Fiore. There is something so very girly, so very classy, so very fun, and a little flirty about this fragrance. Look how cute this bottle is. I got this and the original Signorina, I think, for 25 or 30 bucks. It was super affordable. That video should be dropping soon, that haul. Oh no, it smells so nice. It smells really nice. I like this a lot. Oh my goodness, this is really nice. But I have a lot of fragrances also, because there is something about Wild Poppy that I have. Ooh! Ah! Okay, Nest Fragrances has really been catching my eye lately. Anybody else been interested in Nest fragrances? I think the bottles are really cute. The fragrances are actually mid-priced, like act like firmly in the mid-price. I think they're about $76. Oh my gosh. Or maybe it's 80. I think when I bought them, I got them for 76 because I got like 20% off. So maybe they're 85, but that's still in the mid-price range. Oh my gosh, this smells so good and bright and fun and slightly sweet. This is not like just floral. It says Wild Poppy, but it's not really giving me floral, like super floral. You know what I think this might smell really good with? Maybe I'll try it out. We're gonna look at the notes together though, but I feel how you're gonna know if something smells good or not if you don't just try it. Something doesn't smell good, you'll wash it off and call it a day. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go in and spray my face with Milk's Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I actually really like this spray. A lot. But yeah. It's giving skin. Yes. Alexa, next song. But we're gonna start wrapping this up because the girl gotta go to the store. So let's put on some blush. Y'all, this is about to hit my empty box soon. You got it. Hey, let me stop because I can't sing. Y'all don't want to hear me trying to sing. Yeah, this is Fenty's cream blush in Daiquiri dip. As you can tell, it looks disgusting. Don't judge me, but I've been really using this. I'm trying to debate if I should get another one, but I do have a blush binder from blush binder. This is not it, but from Crayon Case. It's literally like this huge book of blushes, and it has some really nice blushes, but I just really love this. I don't know, I feel like the color is just so perfect for my skin, and I just got so used to the color and I love it. But yeah, this is so beautiful. And yes, I over blush because I just like that. Something about the over blushing does something for me, especially when I wear a fragrance that is gonna be super girly and feminine, or I know I'm gonna wear a super girly feminine fit. Sometimes I go inwards and near my eye with this because I don't intend to put eyeshadow on. Just look how, you know, and a little on my nose. Love it. Okay, let's put on some mascara. I do not intend to put on lashes today. I'm going with Too Faced Better Than SEX mascara. My last name. And I just blink as I put my mascara on. But yeah, is there any fragrances that y'all have been into lately? Oh, you know what has been a maybe potential fail for me? It's giving me too masculine. Versace Versens. So many women on YouTube love it, and I'm gonna have to see if I can mix it with other fragrances and see if it does something more. On my skin, it's giving man, like man with hair on his chest type of man. Like, it's not a bad scent, it's just super masculine on me. And people were actually saying like, oh, it's like a fresher version of Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. No, it's not. It is giving the male version of that. Literally, Versace Versens. Let me show you guys. For some reason, it's giving me heavy masculine, and I'm just like not here for it. Honestly, just looking at the bottle gives me heavy on the masculine. I like the smell. I'm gonna try to give it to my husband. My husband's very particular about his fragrances, just like me, but I don't know. It's just not giving me... Like, okay, if I mix this with Fresh Getaway from Bath & Body Works, it smells pretty good, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I might have to declutter that. Y'all might see a declutter video coming like in the next week or two, because some fragrances I'm just not reaching for, and I just don't have any more storage space besides this area. And as you can see, like, it's kind of getting out of hand over here, so I might just sell some fragrances I just don't find myself wearing like that, and of course sell it at a discounted rate, because I already done spent the money. So making a little bit of money on that to go buy another fragrance is great, and giving people the opportunity to try out fragrances and own fragrances at a cheaper price is always great to me. But yeah, Versace Versens is just... You know what else actually was like a sad face for me? That, y'all, I feel like I liked it a lot before, and now it's like, I don't know, something is off. Maybe I just need to put it away because it's just... Whoop! Excuse me, I stay dropping stuff. The Only One by Dolce & Gabbana. I was actually gonna buy... Ouch, I really hit my toe with that fragrance on the floor. Dolce & Gabbana is The Only One. I like it, but I'm not reaching for it. And I ordered a bigger size of it. And I just tried to see if I can cancel it. They haven't gotten back to me yet. But I don't know, I'm not liking... Not that I'm not liking. I like it. I'm just not reaching for it at all. And I do feel like you could definitely wear it in the spring. It's a very nice fragrance. It's slightly sweet. It's floral, but it's coffee. It's a very nice fragrance, actually. I just don't reach for it. And I gotta start looking into fragrances on my shelf that I just don't reach for and just take it out. Anybody ever low-key get anxiety over stuff like that? Like, you know you should probably just let something go, but you don't want to? Nobody else? It's just me? Okay, just checking, because it's like, it's not that you don't like it, you just don't use it, and it's like a waste. And I'm not really here to be wasting fragrances. I really just try not to waste stuff as a whole, but especially try not to waste my fragrances. Another fragrance that I quite like, but I don't reach for at all, is I Fancy You. This is a soap. It smells like soap. It smells like clean, which is nice for some people, especially if, you know, you're trying to be on the affordable side and you want that clean, fresh and clean scent. This is I Fancy You, but I've worn it like 3 times, and I've had this for months already. And so, do I really need it in my collection? Because I think I've just come to the realization I like clean scents when there's something else with it. Like, I'm not just a clean scent type of girl. It just doesn't do it for me at all, actually. So that's something I have to think about. Getting rid of I Fancy You. Another fragrance, I bought this off of another YouTuber. This is Armand's Club de Nuit. I don't dislike it. It's very nice, actually. It's very nice, actually. Maybe I can try to sell decants of this. It's a huge bottle, and I got it for super cheap. I think she gave it, like, it was 25 bucks or something wild like that. But it's very nice. I haven't worn it. I think I wore it once. When I first got it, I wore it, and that was it. It's just something about it that's just not reach for me. Anybody, and I feel like that's something a lot of people who have any like 20 or more fragrances, because I have, I think, 95 fragrances. When you start getting into like 20 fragrances and up, you'll find yourself having difficulties wearing all your fragrances, which is why I do a fragrance tray, a monthly fragrance tray. I'll be dropping tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow or Wednesday is my monthly fragrance tray that's gonna drop for May. And doing that, it gives me some structure. That, okay, for the most part, I'm gonna try to wear these fragrances in the month. Then I can actually try out fragrances, because you might really like a fragrance the first couple times you wear it, and then by like the 4th, 5th, 6th time, you either haven't even gotten that far with wearing it that many times, or there's just something that you just are like, or you don't like at all. So that's something to keep in mind. Oh, another thing that's really important when wearing fragrances is fragrances do work best in certain seasons. There's some fragrances that are fine year round, and you can definitely find videos on that, but there are other fragrances that will only really work for certain seasons. Like, for example, I most definitely cannot, actually I put the fragrances that definitely don't work for me down here. Guess Seductive Noir, Coco Chanel's Noir, Malbison, like certain fragrances just are not working for me at all. Like, the smell of it right now is just not it for me, and I loved it just a short 2 months ago, if that, because it was colder. And when it's colder, you want the stronger, thicker, heavier scents, but as it gets warm, then it warms up and you're active more outside and stuff, you want to be more aware of like the lighter sweetness, or the airier, or the fresher, cleaner, the aquatic, aromatic. Those are the scents that really come out to play, and come out to play strong for most people. Now, keep in mind, you might just like sweet scents, so you might just find different variations of sweet scents that will do you justice throughout the seasons, and that's something to keep in mind. Because some people just don't like fresh and clean when it comes to like fragrances, because you could just get in the shower, and I think that's how I work. If I'm gonna have a fresh and clean scent, it has to have something extra to it. So, for example, L'Ombre de Merveille by Hermes. It is a this smells like bath bombs from Lush, literally. And the thing about bath bombs from Lush, it's not like like a clean scent. It's like a sweet scent. Like, there's different scents to it that do something extra, if you know what I mean. And so it gives me, like, I don't know, comfort It gives me like self-care vibes. It gives me like slightly bougie vibes. I know Lush isn't like super expensive, but it's not cheap either. Okay, if you buy from Lush, you know this just literally smells like Lush bath bombs, and like in the initial spray it smells like Coca-Cola. Do you want to smell like Coca-Cola? Follow me for a second. It's the Coca-Cola back in the glass bottle, the Coke bottle thing, and it gives me like the imagery of like a bougie woman drinking from it with her little cigar lengthening thing in the other hand. Is this the right time period? Probably not, but this is what I'm getting. Okay, and she's wearing one of those bodice dresses that then flow out, and it's like her little low heels and her perfectly curled hair. Like that's what this is giving me, and I want to smell like that. I don't want to live in that time period, but I want to smell like that. So here go this fragrance, and it wasn't super expensive. So all right, I think I'm done. I just need to put some lip gloss on because my lips are not lipping right now. My lips are very chapping. Did that even make sense? But yeah, and I'm not touching my brows. But yeah, so these two definitely are not doing it for me right now. And this is not like this is like a very aromatic, fresh, and it's so weird, right? Because technically Flora Botanica is like an aromatic type of scent, but this is two completely different scents. And there's something about Flora Botanica that is definitely feminine for me. This Versace Versense is just giving me man. Straight man. And the fact that it's an EDT is so wild to me because I can't get this off of me. When I spray this, I have to scrub myself. It's just giving me man. You know, it's another great fragrance as well, but I feel like a lot of people are talking about it. This is Angel Nova. This is the Eau de Parfum. I love this. I also want the EDT version of it because I heard it's even like a fresher version of it. Because this at some point, as it gets too warm, I'm probably not going to want to wear it because it's super sweet. It's the lychee in here. Oh, it's almost a little tart. It's almost like, ooh, I don't know. I like this a lot. It's giving me something sweet, very, very minimally fresh. I think it's a lychee that's giving me almost like a tart freshness. But it's sweet without just being sweet. Like there's different aspects to this that I enjoy a lot. And I like that it's pink and it's a star shape. And it stands up. Because this one I really love too. I'm at this point just trying to collect the Angel Flankers. This is Angel Au Crochet. I think this is the 2020 version. This is an EDT. It's the fig in here for me. I think it's fig nectar. This smells so good. Slightly creamy. It's beautiful. This lasts about 4 hours on me, which isn't very long. I think at the 3-hour mark it gets like skin scent, but it lasts for about 4 hours and it's so good. I need to get a fig lotion. If you get lotions that you could layer with a fragrance, like if you like a particular note in that fragrance, you find a lotion with that note, and then you'll be able to make it last a little longer. Boom. And let's give myself a final spritz. And I'll put some lip gloss on, and this is the whole look. Nothing dramatic, nothing extra, but I looking a little cute. And I think today I'm going to wear I don't know. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know what I want to wear today. I have so many fragrances. Actually, you know what? Okay, I think I'm gonna mix these two. I have mixed these two before. I don't think they actually share any notes at all. But I did actually get compliments when I mixed these. So I wear this on my skin and this on my clothes. So the purpose of this is quite sweet. Almost for me, like this is very sweet. Very like quintessential, feminine, pretty girl type of scent. sweet. Oh, it's so lovely. And it almost just gives my skin that tinged in sweetness, like I lotioned with something quite lovely, or I was like baking almost. And this, I do bake with lavender. I have made drinks with lavender. You know, I like to experiment in the kitchen. I'm a big lover of the kitchen. I make a lot of things from scratch, and this almost gives me like a bake, something I bake like a dessert. Very gourmand to me. And then this is, I'm not wearing this outfit, so I'm not gonna spray this right now. This is very aromatic, fresh, and then there's like a mint quality to it that gives it like this sweetness. So it's like outdoorsy type, but sweetened. So this is almost, and this sometimes give me like a tea, like I'm having tea in the gardens type of vibe. So this is giving me like tea in the gardens with some sweets, like those little miniature sweets you can pop in your mouth while you're drinking your tea. This is kind of the vibe I got the last time I wore it, so I'm probably gonna get the same vibe. But I did get a compliment when I wore this. They said I smelled so good. They were like, it's weird, it's like you smell so sweet, but also like kind of like you were outside in the best way. No offense. And I was like, oh, I'm not offended, ma'am. Thank you. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this live. Thank you so much to those of you that joined. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys wore this week, if you wore any fragrances, because sometimes you're just not in the mood. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next live. Bye bye.